One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. The NBA has postponed games. The players have gone on the temporary strike following the death of one Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin, where police officers violently shot him 7 times in his back in front of his children. It's been protests, it's been rioting, it's been a lot going on the past few days. I didn't post anything because I'm sitting back and just seeing something that's constantly happening in communities and mainly against my people, black people and brown people. This is just a comment, and it's just people in disenfranchised communities, you know, for the most part. But my people has the disproportionary numbers to prove that this is just something that's a common thing, but now everything is put on the camera for the world to see. I'm happy for the NBA for them doing this. You know, games will resume Friday, but the Bucks did it. George Hill made a statement, as well as Sterling Brown. There was a victim of being tased by the police in Milwaukee a year ago. You know, this is real sad. So I mean, these things is always going on, and it's just, we're seeing more now. You're seeing more because people are recording things. It's just being recorded, and it's continuous to happen. So because it's being seen, the outrage is turned up a notch, where cops always been doing this. Okay, I've gotten beat up by the cops, and when I was younger, for no reason. It's just a group of my friends. We just got beat up. Walked it off, and there was nothing from it. You know, it was just something that happened. The cop killed somebody. Listen, it was some kind of community outrage over it, but a lot of police officer deaths against people never had that amped up volume for most people to see, but now it is. And they're not, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I mean, you know, I'm not the one that says, oh, defund the police. I think that's just stupid. Because if you institutionalized and marginalized a group of people and had their way of thinking, and a way of thinking which was naturally of love and giving, but now you tormented them, they're scared, they're jealous, and a lot of evil tendencies in their simple makeup. and then you want to take away the police. So it's almost like, yes, maybe I should have said this, inmates running silent. It's almost true, because if you domesticate, let's say for instance, I could just go, I'm not gonna say my people is zoo animals, but say for instance, you domesticate a lion. You trap them in a cage, you fed him when he needs to be fed. He never had the nutritional value to hunt, to do whatever. You programmed him. Then you put him in the wild, the Serengeti. How you think he's gonna be? How you think he's gonna react? How? So what you do is you take the lion from the Serengeti, because all he knows is, he knows the structure of what you taught him. And he's doing all different types of things where other animals is roaming free. So you take him back from the wild, put him in something else. It's a control. It's a control thing. And this is the way the world is. And this is how it's always been since the beginning of time. I think it's more times is going on, and people are seeing that it's never going to be a balanced world to that degree. It will never be. It's just not the way it is. Now we all want change. We all want these things, but I have to go with Chris Webber on this one, because you may not see it. None of us may see change. We may never see change. But if you have an ongoing fight, and you just continue to keep fighting, because I think what's happening is people want it to change overnight, to have to flip the switch. That's not gonna happen. You're not, because I said this about the George, you're asking for the people on top to relinquish power and wealth to help the people that put them there in the first place. So then they can go notches below to where they are, where they feel that they work so hard to achieve. Yes, I wish urban areas were in better conditions. I wish my people were very much programmed to be about community and more of help, and just 80-20, where we all, 80% of us are doing everything we should supposed to be doing. The 20 other percent not. But that's what it is. It's tough, because you have a lot of people with this mindset where even if you do get out the hood and the ghetto and things like that, trying to get yourself out and trying to get as many family members and people out as you got yourself a job or a career, possibly trying to open up any kind of practice or business for yourself. And it's hard, because you can't put too many people on, because maybe you don't have enough resources to do that. And it's hard, because we just don't see it that much, you know. I would love to see more of our millionaires buy up all this land and spots to open up black-owned businesses. I would love to see a corporation, a black-owned corporation, built off of black people and controlled by a black board of directors. And I would love to see more of these things. But it's tough. It takes, like I said, 80% of our people effort on a structural plan for us to all do better. You know? It's tough. Got the whole thing has got Republicans saying, well, just go out and work. Continue to make money for the machine. And the thing with Democrats is, well, we're right there with you. We're going to give you as much as we can. By that, but also in doing that, we're going to marginalize you a little bit because we know your needs are great, but we're going to give you crumbs at the table. Just continue to support us. You can take it whatever. That's just a broad view. I don't get too political on things. See, this is an NBA post, but I had to speak on certain things because a lot of people don't understand what's going on. And they see news and clickbaits and see what a lot of things they're telling you on the news. I mean, it's the news. You can also read reports and also come to conclusions, because a lot of times the reports can blatantly tell you what they feel and about this whole situation and how it's all you're being lied to. This is big, and I'm just at this point where I'm tired. You know, I'm very tired. And I don't know. We have to see. But this is Pretty Boy Laker. This will be a one take, and I'm out.